Hey Leo, welcome back to Magic's Tarot. My name is Ronnie and I'm here to do a reading for you guys. Today's date is June 9th. We'll be doing for the next 30 days, okay? So during the pre-shuffle, I had three very powerful cards come out for you guys. We have Rejoice and Celebration, Destiny, and we also have Third Eye Chakra, okay? So the question I asked Spirit was, what are the most important things that Leo needs to know for the next 30 days? All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I want to talk about this third eye chakra. Your third eye is where all your psychic downloads and things of that nature come from. This talks about psychic powers. I want to see what Spirit has to say about that. All right, so clarify third eye chakra for my Leos. Okay, you have the Soldier card, Mr. Love You and Leave You, also a very strong man, okay? Anything that's associated with the Soldier energy. You also have Conversation, okay? Sorry, my camera's a little fuzzy. There you go, Conversation. Okay, so what are we specifically talking about with this conversation card? Clarify conversation for my Leos. Please and thank you, Spirit. Clarify conversation for my Leos. Clarify conversation for my Leos. Please and thank you. Whoa, lots of jumpers here. The birds. There seems to be a lot of gossip going on in this town. Okay, when the birds come up, it's usually a symbol of like chattiness. Okay, it's also Gemini season right now, so that could definitely have something to do with it. But yeah, the birds is usually talking about chitter chatter, lots of gossip, lots of distractions, things of that nature. Okay. You also have the book. All right, what are we learning from this situation? You have the fox, sneaky little guy. Okay, and you also have the bouquet. So it's kind of unclear whether this is a negative or positive thing at this point. I think that it could be, neutral, but let's see what this fox is about. Okay. Clarify the fox with my tarot, please. Thank you, Spirit. Clarify the fox. Clarify the fox, please and thank you. And thank you guys for tuning in. Okay, clarify the fox. Okay, Queen of Swords. So the first instinct I had was something about someone's sister. Okay, so this could definitely be family related. It's just a side note that came to me in the pre-shuffle. All right, clarify what is this Queen of Swords about for my Leos. All right. Okay. And you had Queen of Cups too. Okay. All right. So this is interesting because there's somebody here. It feels like there's a conversation that's supposed to be happening, excuse me, with someone. This could have to do with like money and finances. Okay. Maybe this person could have been going through a particularly difficult time and that's over now. That the fox also usually symbolizes that there's something sneaky going on, okay, or something going on underneath the surface that's not being completely like transparent, okay. Also see the Seven of Swords in reverse, which kind of tells me that somebody is being maybe exposed, or maybe they've come up with a plan, like sort of a divergent plan. Okay, I don't really like that. I mean, it really doesn't seem that bad, honestly. It doesn't seem that bad. Clarify that Seven of Swords. What exactly are we talking about with that Seven of Swords in reverse? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it almost seems like maybe this person had a plan to sort of separate themselves from a group. Okay. I'm also seeing this person is more self-focused. All right. Whoever this person is, this Queen of Swords could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But in that pursuit, it seems like this person would become unhappy and end up actually losing a lot. Okay. So I feel like this person is kind of like sitting at a crossroads, not really sure what to do or what direction to go in. I feel like this person is purposefully not really moving right now, okay? And this person could be sitting at a crossroads. I almost feel like between you and another person, okay? So this is all coming through the third eye chakra, okay? What are you being told psychically? What messages are you receiving, okay? All right, let's keep going. Once again, this is for the next 30 days for my Leos, okay? Next 30 days for my Leos, okay? So let me organize myself just a little bit here. Keep things organized. All right, so I want to talk about, let's talk about this Destiny card, Leo. Okay. Oh, I never noticed. This is interesting. Her facial expression, because there's messages all within the cards, right? Her facial expression is dead on. And then if you look on the sides there, she's looking around and it changes. So, you know, maybe that's a little bit of a message for somebody there. Okay. Okay. So anyways, I'm going to use my deck, the Elements of Vitality. Okay. We're going to clarify with this Destiny card. I also find that the fox was sitting right there at the top of that deck too. So I definitely feel like that's a very strong message. Okay. Something sneaky is going on. Okay. Clarify the Destiny card, please and thank you, Spirit. For my Leos, what is it that you want Leo to know about the next 30 days? Clarify this Destiny card. Whoa. The Tower is sitting on top of the deck. Okay. And then you also have, okay. Actually, let me reshuffle. I just want to get a really good shuffle. Not saying that that's not right. I just want to get a really good shuffle. Okay. 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 Clarify Destiny, please. No, watch. Let's see what comes out. Oh, some of the same cards start coming out. Okay. I just got to make sure. So you have this creation card. Okay. And what else for my Destiny? Oh, what else for my Destiny? For my Leos? What else? What else? What else? For my Leos? Okay. Okay, these are like really similar vibes too. Okay, you also have this Dragon card. Leo, right now is a very powerful time for you. Okay, in these next 30 days. You also have the Man card. There could be a Divine Masculine that is like really in your aura right now. Okay, so let's clarify creation. Let's clarify creation for my Leos, please and thank you. Clarify creation. Clarify creation, please and thank you. Okay, what is that about? You have fortune, okay. You have size, so there could be something like that's a little bit stressful that comes along with this good fortune that you're having in this month, okay. And then you also have cheerfulness. Really interesting because if you look here and here, you have rejoice and celebration, and you also have cheerfulness. This is actually the Three of Cups, really, between both of these decks. Yeah, so there's definitely some really positive things, excuse me, positive things going on for you right now, Leo, and that is really good to hear, okay? Clarify fortune for my Leos for this next 30 days, okay? So this creation energy, this is actually like the sun, okay? This is the energy of Ra, of God Ra. You see, that's my illustration for the God Ra. Okay, so very, very powerful, domineering. And you are the sun too. So, clarify fortune, please and thank you. Okay, a lot of cool beans, cool beans. Okay, so Leo, I feel like you're kind of in a time where it feels like a waiting game to you. Maybe not quite a waiting game. So I feel like there's been some things that have actually gotten wrapped up. But I don't think that things are completely balanced right now. In fact, with this justice in reverse, it almost seems like, how would I put this? It almost seems like things are, I don't want to just say unfair. I feel like some things were left unmatched is the word I'm hearing back. Unmatched, okay. And Leo, but at the same time, I feel like you've gone through so much stress, so much strife, and so much drama, right? I feel like you're finally able to sort of breathe and put some of this stuff behind you, okay? Like previously in the recent past, you could have also felt like you were like tied up. You see how he's tied up, right? Tied up, stuck in the same place, and able to do whatever it is that you wanted to do or need to do for yourself. And I feel like that time in your life is ending, okay? With this King of Cups, you know, Leo, this could also be your energy. Definitely if you're a male, even if you're not male, this could be your energy. There is a relationship or something going on here. This looks to be a rather positive thing, okay? But I also, I didn't even see the Fool was down there, okay? So it seems like you're taking on a new leaf in some sort of relationship or like you are binded in some way to someone or something very important here, okay? And it's like you're taking a chance on this new relationship, on this new thing that you're bound to, but at the same time, with this Eight of Wands, it does seem like there's some energies that are kind of being disruptive and trying to come between you on that, okay? So let's clarify that Two of Cups for my Leos, please and thank you. Clarify that Two of Cups for my Leos, please and thank you, on that creation. What is it that you are trying to achieve? Something new, something wonderful. Yes, it seems like this has been a freaking uphill battle, Leo. Okay. And then clarify that Three of Wands. Okay. Okay. Judgment. Okay, yes, that's what I was waiting to come out. Okay. So Leo, yeah, in this next 30 days, in this month of like the end of June and beginning of July, there is going to be a judgment that is made. Something very important is finally being like called upon. But I feel like, I'm just being honest with you, with this justice in reverse, things are not quite fair, things are not quite level on the all in all, okay? And you're going to find yourself sort of juggling and dealing with things that you've already dealt with, like on this infinity loop, okay? And with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it could have to do with some of the karma that you never cleared up. But at the same time, I'm feeling like, okay, so I listened to my like my psychic messages and downloads, and I feel like on some level you cleared it, but you didn't let certain things go. Okay. So yeah, I feel like there's kind of like a resistance. Maybe there is like some arguments between people that need to get settled and things of that nature. So please be aware of that and do the best that you can going forward, okay? All right, Leo. I'm just gonna close this out. Any last messages from our Ascended Masters deck by Doreen Virtue? Any last messages from our Ascended Masters deck for my Leos? Oh, stay focused was on the top. Okay. Anything else? Woo! Crystals. That's so cool. Okay. Energy healing. And you also have twin flame. You'll either find your twin flame or you're going to find your twin flame, okay? And then we saw that with that Two of Cups that was in there, okay? And then crystals, this is really interesting. So, my chart, I have Leo in one of my houses, and I've actually been getting way more into actually utilizing my crystals. So I find this is really interesting that this came up. So Leo, you should really look into crystals and their uses and see what could be good for you, okay? And then you also have energy healing, okay, with Merlin, okay? So yes, Leo, focus on healing your energy, your mental, your spiritual, financial, all that stuff. It all goes together, okay? All right, thank you guys so much for listening. Please take some time to subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, all that good stuff. I would love to hear from you and hear your feedback, okay? Much love.